So how did I find Green School? This is such an interesting story. I was actually in Canggu in a sauna with my wife, and we were travelling on the road for about 14 months looking for a new home, and we overheard with our spidey senses of conversation in the sauna, Green School New Zealand put in the same sentence, and we immediately looked up at each other and went, that's where we're going to live. And so it was kind of like this instant kind of decision. We didn't really know much about the Green School. I'd been once to the Green School Bali a while back, but we just inherently felt what this was going to be. And I'm originally from New Zealand and had spent 20 years away on the road, and so it was a beautiful moment of realization about coming home. And I actually had to cry a little bit that the fact that I was coming home to New Zealand and, you know, going to be enjoying Aotearoa, after 20 years away. So it was kind of an instant decision, more than anything that was measured, felt from the heart. With regards to our kids, they were young enough where we hadn't actually gone into any other school yet, but we already knew that a normal school wasn't going to be for our kids. We just felt that the mainstream schooling system wasn't really sort of in our alignment, and so we were wondering what we were going to do. So when Green School presented itself as an opportunity, it was really just a no-brainer for us, because we just felt that there was an immediate resonance with the values, with the curriculum, especially with the environment, but just a natural resonance of this is going to be a great match. Well, in terms of our expectations, we were didn't really have any so much per se in terms of academics or things. We just felt that it was more to do with the environment, more to do with the land, the whenua, how the beautiful architecture would hold them. We first arrived here before a spade was put into the ground, so we didn't have any clue about the magnificent buildings that were going to be here, and the natural beauty. But we just felt really it was the culture. Where we were going to encourage our children to grow up in a sort of way that their passions were going to lead their learning, rather than having it directed from a sort of a top down. It could be led from within, and then they would follow that path. And then we really loved the philosophy that they were, going to evolve into potential leaders who were going to sort of, pioneer potential ideas that are inside of them and bring them into the world in a sustainable way. And it really sat with our values of how we see the world needing to shift. And we really felt that the Green School was just this beautiful vehicle for children to grow into the sort of person that we wish to see in the future, and how the world can thrive together. So we felt that the Green School was a vehicle for that to transpire. The children love being at the school. Their experience is really beautiful, because actually one of the challenges I have is picking them up and trying to get them home. So there's real enthusiasm about going. They enjoy being there. They enjoy following their passions, especially Nature Day. Both kids loved having a whole day just in nature and learning camping and fires and all these pieces. And they just love the friendships that are there and the play environment. So far our children are young, 7 and 6. So they're enjoying the early school and enjoying all the art and the creativity and the culture that is developed at the primary school there, and how this beautiful, I would say, opportunity for them to be in nature. They just keep coming home thrilled to bits about how they feel in the day. If you're a family that's considering coming to Green School, you're not quite sure, all you just need to do is come down and have an experience at the campus and feel it. And what you can do is you'll feel it with your heart, just what the environment is going to do for your children. I mean, one of the things that we wanted to ensure with our children was that we didn't want them to think inside the box. And literally here at the Green School, there are no corners or there are no edges, even the desks around. So you're not even in the box to begin with. So they're just out, open, and they're really feeling their way through what their passions are, and they're really sort of enjoying the ability to follow that passion to wherever they're going. And I really get a sense for any family who wants to come, is that your own direct experience, not only for your children, will surprise you, but also for yourself. I think there's a beautiful community here, and what I found and what my wife found is that we've found people who we really deeply resonate with, who have these beautiful shared values. So there's a real holistic kind of benefit for the parents as well, but for the kids it's just really a beautiful space for them to grow and flourish. And there's, what I love the most is not just for our kids, but I have conversations with other parents whose children used to be shy or not wanting to go to school, and they're witnessing within just a few months this beautiful blooming. It's just such a common theme through many of the parents who have had their children at other schools. So it's wonderful as a parent witnessing other children and their blooming within the school as well, not just our own.